Curtain fire shooting game. Curtain fire shooting game? Curtain fire shooting game? Yes, that's what this is. Kiwisauce. That was meant to be Kiwi's Revenge. Well, you've probably figured out I beat the game, wahahaha, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So you better watch, and you better enjoy it. Yep, so stage 1, I pretty much had the most ridiculous way of shooting fairies ever, and then I got some power-ups. Useful stuff, power-ups. I should probably explain what I'm actually intending with this. So, as you may have guessed, this is a 1cc run, or rather it's a replay of my first 1cc run of this game. Yep, this game. And I'm going to commentate over the replay and say what I think of all the spell cards, and which ones are easy, and which ones are fiendishly difficult, and which ones are pretty nice. Yep, that's the mid-boss for stage 1. She's pretty easy. Don't tell her that, though. She will drown in the shower if you do so. Yeah, stage 1 is actually pretty easy when you really think about it. There's like, I don't know, less than 20 bullets on the screen at any given time. Except for a few rare occasions. But yeah, basically don't randomly walk into the bullets and you'll be just fine. I try not to randomly walk into bullets. If someone's pointing a gun at me on the street, I'll just shove them out of the way. No need to randomly walk into bullets or anything. Yep. Gotta kill all those fairies. Not much to say about this stage, it's pretty easy. For this part I like to hug right next to those bullets, get lots of graze points. I don't think it's actually worth that many points, but whatever, it's fun, I'll do it. And then this spell card is Cake City. Just sort of have to get right underneath Rumia and shoot her to death while dodging from side to side. And yep, easy town. Okay, so this one was actually a little bit scary for me until, well, I mean, I barely ever died to it, but until I realized that those things there are basically just aimed streaks of bullets, and you can sort of just hug them. Oh, so the replay goes instantly to stage 2, does it? Well, that's handy. I didn't know. Stage 2. Time to get to full power. It's basically what the stage is for. Well, I bet it's also for other things, but that's what I use it for. This stage introduces you to fans, if you didn't know what a fan was, and you can point to this stage as reference. It's your citation if you need to prove to anyone that you do in fact know what a fan is. Like that one. You can also teach people that if you shoot fans, they'll blow up. Very nice life skill. Oh, yep, and there's Diose, I believe that's her name. She's pretty easy. She doesn't shoot bullets that are hard to dodge, except for this one, which is not actually that hard to dodge, and also you can just sort of kill her before she does anything. And then we've got the seagulls, which are probably actually butterflies, but whatever, I'll call them seagulls because I feel like it. And it's about this point that you're supposed to get to full power, I think. Or rather, I do. Yep, right there. See? I've got video evidence of the fact. And then here, yep, fairies just sort of appear across the screen, but you can shoot them before they really do anything, and it's quite sad. And those white things really are not very scary. They're just sort of there to psych you out a little, but they don't do their job very well. Probably get fired after a day of work. Very sad. Oh, hey, there's her now. This one's a little nasty, but you just have to sort of weave through them like that. Yep. And then I try to make sure that I'm... Oh, don't do that. Go away. Sorry about that. Don't worry about that. Anyway. as I was saying. Yep. That one's pretty easy. Okay, so this one, it's basically just aimed bullet city, and you sort of have to guess which way Cherno's going to dodge, and I guess correctly there. And yeah, pretty easy. Yep. This one's basically just, well, I hope you can dodge things that are coming at you, and then I hope you can dodge things that are moving in different directions, and if you can do that, then you're hired, mister. And then you just repeat over and over again until you kill her. Or rather, drain enough of her life bar that she decides that it's time for Diamond Blizzard, which is not a very hard spell card. Which is kind of odd that I think that, because I have a lot of trouble with other spell cards that are similar, but I guess this one is just, I don't know, easier. It's probably slower and fewer bullets. I don't know, something like that. Stage 3 is a stage. You can kill some fans, kill some other fans, get lots of points, and do it again, and get lots of points. And then you can kill the fairies, because you know exactly where they're going to show up, and sort of graze along on the sides of the bullets that the other fairies are shooting, and everything will work out great for you. Then there are fairies that like to shoot red bullets, and fairies that like to shoot small red bullets, and you can just sort of dodge them. Nothing much to worry about there. And then we got Return of the Fans, and Return of the Fairies that like to shoot red bullets, and then Return of the Fairies that shoot things that are pretty easy to dodge, and then Return of the Fairies that can shoot red bullets. Are you seeing a pattern developing here? Got some grays there, Raymond. You a giraffe? No, she's not a giraffe. Yep. Mid-boss mailing is not too hard unless you get like super unlucky with those bullet clusters, but even so they move pretty slowly, so it's pretty easy to dodge. And then this one is pretty fun. It's just dodge between the things. Not very hard. Nope. Thanks for the 1-up. And see you later. And then there's fairies with dagger streaks, and fairies with puffballs, and fans. And in this part you basically want to just, or at least my strategy is, clear a hole for yourself so that you can fit through the dagger streaks without too much trouble. Got an extra life there. And then just sort of shoot the fans that are no real threat at all. Yep, I got your number, fairy. And yours too. And pretty easy. Alright. So this non-spell is just simple, as long as you don't panic. Because you really don't have to do anything, it's just sort of squeeze over to the side there. And then this one is navigating through patterns, which are pretty deterministic actually, so you can always do the same thing, and I probably just have muscle memory for this one, I'm guessing. Not much to do there if you know how to do it. Alright, and then we've got fairies who are shooting things, and not much else. Oop, that was a little close there, but no problem. And goodbye. And then we've got Spiky Theater. Lots of dodging through stuff. What a surprise in Touhou, I know. Okay, so Colorful Rain is a pretty tricky spell card. It's not actually that tricky, but for some reason I have trouble with it. Yeah, there aren't actually that many bullets, but I don't know. Guess it just looks weird or something. Makes my eyes itchy. And this one is, I think, legitimately tricky. still pretty easy though. I don't know why I have trouble with it. No matter. You can just bomb through it and then... there we go. Why did I pause there? Oh, I know why. It's because of the thing. I didn't actually pause. Oh, okay. So, hang on just a second. Okay. I'm back. Stage 4. We've got some fairies coming from the sides, but as long as you know where they are, then you can take out half of the magic circle placing fairies, and then have half as many bullets, I presume, to deal with. So for these fans here, I know that these bullets are aimed, but I still seem to get cornered when I go in them, so I don't go in them. I just sort of go around them, like that, like I just demonstrated there. Did you see? Did you watch? Were you paying attention? You better pay attention. See? That's how you do it. Just go around, and then if they start closing in, then you can just sort of go around them anyway. And these guys, I just get right in their face and pew pew pew. That's the way to deal with them. They're not too tricky. And there's fans here. More fans. Aha. And then my favorites, the toxic sludge generators. I used to think this part was pretty tricky, but I don't know. It's not too bad. Just sort of weave through the bullets, and there you go. And then we've got mid-boss face. I don't actually remember her name. Which is pretty unimportant, I'm guessing. Unless she's like super important in a later game that I don't know of, which is a possibility. But I'm guessing not. Anyway, she's pretty easy. You just sort of have to dodge her hug-a-bubble bullets. And then, when the fans start coming from the top, I head over to the side so that I can take out the ones on this side and get all the other fans on the other side to shoot in the corner. And then just sort of head for the center so that the lasers don't kill me. And then I guess I'll go over there and shoot some books. I love shooting books. And that makes this part pretty straightforward. So there we go. Alright, now it's time for some more of the Cyclone Sisters. And if you play that one right and get the fans to shoot in the right place, you can do that, what I just did there, and grab some points. It's pretty sneaky, if I do say so myself. And look at that, look at how many lives I have. That is a lot of lives. I was pretty happy about that. And then this part is just more weaving around through fans. Again, I've tried just squeezing or fitting it inside the bullets there, but it didn't work for me. This works just fine. And there we go. Okay, so here I've discovered that I sort of need to weaken the middle one a little bit so that I can make sure to actually kill it before the bullets start going crazy, and then... yep, well, you saw me do it. I don't need to explain exactly what I did. Okay, then here we go. Good old Patchy. This part's not too scary. Just lots of aimed bullets and then lasers that move around like that. Not too hard, you sort of have to dodge between these. Okay, so then this spell card. This is my Nemesis spell card. Well, maybe not my only Nemesis spell card, but I don't really know how to deal with it. Which just means that I bomb it a lot. Oop. And there we go, first death of the run. There's a few more to come, spoilers. Now I've got some nice pink lasers, and blue bullets. And a bit more of crazy weaving, and another random death for no reason. This part I was going, argh, I was doing so well, but it's okay, I win anyway. Then we've got this one, which is... I don't know, I still find this one easier to deal with than, what's-its-face? Colorful Typhoon. But I kinda got cornered there, so I had to bomb. Oh well. Then we've got Water Elf. This one's not too bad. I think, yeah, the strategy that I use here is sort of try and dodge to the side when there's an opening, but I got a little too close to a bolt there, so there you go, there's random death to Apache number 3. I could probably do better if I tried again, but that's okay. I don't really mind. She's a cool person. She can kill me any day she wants to. Especially with mercury poison. Or she can try. I'm pretty good at mercury poison. See? Nice skillful dodge over there to the side. Ooh, look at that. Fancy. Super good at this one. And I can say that all I want because I'm not actually playing right now. Ha ha ha. Gotcha now. And on we go to stage 5. I think it's fair to say this is my favorite stage in the game. And not just because a certain someone is in it. It's a pretty cool stage. Stage 4 used to be my favorite stage, but oh, no, not any longer. Now it's this one. There's just some cool stuff you can do here. I've gotta get those points. Gotta make sure you dodge between those things, and oh yep, some more fairies. Meso fairies. I panicked a bit there, so I bombed. No harm in that. And then this part I often died at until I realized that you could just barely edge over to the sides, and nothing would get you at all, really. This part, you gotta make sure to kill that one that I just killed there, and it's easy. If you don't kill that one, it's still pretty easy, but I don't know, killing that one just makes it a million times easier. And here we go. Here's Knife Face McQueen. So for this one I've noticed that there are typically three sets of timings, I guess you could say, and you gotta pick which one it is, and I'm talking about a passable card. Okay, anyway, misdirection. This one's pretty fun. You just sort of have to stand still when she's shooting bullets and move when she's not. And it'll work just fine. And she's kind enough to give you a 1-up, so I'll take it. Now this part is a lot of fun. This part is just like, hello there, welcome to Bullet Town, population 9,000 bullets and a half. Yeah. Seems like you just barely want to dodge to the side, and the bullets will pretty much go around you, except for when they don't. I was pretty happy not to have to use a bomb there. Not there. I meant on Bullet Town 9000. And here we go. The boss. Sakia's a pretty cool boss. This is a pretty cool non-spell, I think. Except I died to it. But that's okay. I still have lots of lives. I think I'm getting some slowdown here. Oh well. Yeah, so that is a pretty cool one. And then all of her time stop spell cards are pretty cool. I can pretty consistently capture this one now. Just have to dodge those and then dodge the knives, and everything will work out. And go the other way. I guess the only thing to this one is gotta make sure that you actually end up underneath her. And here I noticed that her life was pretty low, so I just killed her. That works. I'll eat your bullets there. This is also a very cool non-spell. I like how they're essentially walls of bullets, and you have to find the gaps, and that's a pretty close one there, but worked out. Luna Clock, I can also pretty consistently capture this one. Just gotta fit through the daggers, and there you go. I think I actually don't capture it this time, though. Well, we'll see. I don't actually remember. That was a pretty close one. Oh yeah, I think I do capture it. Yeah, there we go. Alright, then we have Knife Town. Just gotta fit through the knives. That's all it takes to be a millionaire. Marionette, I think I've captured once ever. Yeah, this one's pretty tricky. But, yeah, if you bomb at the right time, you can cancel her next thing too, so it all is pretty nice. The really tricky part about this one is, I'm not entirely sure, but I think that she changes the directions of some of the green daggers that are already on the screen, which makes it a little confusing. Yeah, either she's doing that or she's putting other ones. But anyway, yeah. See you later, Sakuya. In a bit. See you when you do some fancy shenanigans later. Final stage. So here in the beginning we've got fans doing stuff all over the place, and you just have to dodge it. And I'm getting some power-ups that I probably don't need, but why not? They're there. And then this part is fitting through things. Not a terribly hard skill, but pretty useful. Here you just sort of have to make sure that you're going through the gaps of the vertical ones and adjust yourself to go through the gaps on the sides. This non-spell is not too hard, unless you get super unlucky. This one, Eternal Meek, is pretty nasty. I guess just because the bullets move pretty quickly and there's a lot of them and they're completely random as far as I can tell, but whatever, I captured it. Dun dun dun! It's for Amelia. What a shock. It wasn't actually a shock, I knew that she was there. Yep, so this one, just dodge some bubble bullets and don't get hit. And do it again. And there we go. Star of David is pretty doable. It's not like anything crazy or anything, and she has non-red bullets at this part, which is a little weird. I guess the laser things are red, but yeah. And then I got cornered there, so I had to bomb, but yeah, just bad luck. Or I wasn't properly looking for the gaps, but it doesn't really matter, I have bombs to spare. There we go. We've got things shooting at us, and sort of have to wait for the one that's going to go right next to you and then hug it for that thing. Scarlet Netherworld is a fiend. That's all there is to it. So, goodbye. And I think if she does it far enough to the side, yeah, you can just go through one thing of the bolts and not have them come from both sides, which is doable. I don't know if you can do that on the first one. I guess it's something to try if I ever want to beat my score or something. This one is trivial. And here we go. The Curse of Vlad Teepees, or however you pronounce that. This one is weird. Those daggers are tricky. And the bullets are also kind of tricky in that they cluster all over the place. And I died. Pretty sad. I should have bombed there, but obviously it wasn't necessary. Well, I mean, it would have cost me, saved me a life, but yeah. And here I go. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. That's what I was thinking, so I bombed. Trivial. Don't need to explain why. And trivial. And Scary Town. It's not that scary. You just have to not get hit. Or bomb. One of the two. Scarlet Shoot. This one is actually pretty fun, I think, but it's awfully tricky. So I had to bomb. No worries though. And yep, just sort of weave through the clusters of bullets and everything will be fine. Red magic. I basically have no idea how to capture this one, but that's okay, because at this point I was noticing that I was on the final spell card, and I had 3 lives, or 4 I guess, depending on how you count it. And I died there, but I don't know. Wasn't really a problem at this point. I was pretty confident, and for good reason. So yeah, these bullets just behave a little weirdly, I think. I died again. Oh well. Could have bombed there, but I have lives to spare. And there we go. And there was a little celebratory bomb there. So yeah, there you have it. Yep. There you have it.